We are live from Green Bay, Tundra Trio, Draft Tonight, brought to you by ZipRecruiter, GNC, and American Family Insurance. Here on ESPN Radio, ESPN2, we have some breaking news.
Oh.
Nuno's mic works.
Hello.
So we have Nuno's mic working. We had this big thing. Hey, guys, just to let you know, we're like, what did Schefter say?
Yeah, seriously.
Like, Nuno's mic is working.
I'm surprised you didn't fire the breaking news sounder for that.
Oh, my God. Hi, Nuno.
Guys.
Everything good on your end over there?
Oh, just enjoying the view.
I feel like we should blame Nuno for the shenanigans at the airport.
Well, we were perfect up until the moment we saw him.
Everything was all good.
Yeah. And
so
then
it
we
is
saw him.
Nuno's fault.
And
I co-sign.
As a team player, I'll take the blame for it. That's my job. As the coach, I will take the blame for it.
Wow.
He's got to be better in all three phases.
Speaking
Look
of
at
taking
you.
the blame, I feel like I'm owed an apology from one Pat Costello.
Oh, go
boy.
ahead.
I feel like I'm owed an apology. So
Here we go.
yesterday, Pat took liberties with playing on the air my draft day gaffe from 2018 when I announced the Giants' third-round pick, Lorenzo Carter.
From the wrong school.
From the wrong school.
Yeah.
From Clemson.
Yeah.
Now,
Where did he go?
He went to Georgia.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, where did you announce it?
I announced Clemson.
Okay.
Now, I clarified
Right.
with Pat that I was set up by an NFL employee
You were.
who has yet to be seen again, ever. Never
Whoa.
saw this guy before draft day. Haven't seen this guy after draft day.
Wow.
Been over to
What?
the league office plenty of times. Never seen this dude.
So he was a plant
He was a plan.
from your ops.
To frame me, to make me look bad
I
on
don't like
draft
this.
day.
I don't like this at all.
But I asked him, I said, listen, this draft card is wrong. Lorenzo Carter went to Georgia, not Clemson. He said, read the card as it was written. So I went on stage and I read Lorenzo Carter's name off, 66 pick overall, third round, Lorenzo Carter linebacker, Clemson. Everybody's making fun of me, saying, oh, he went to Georgia. How could you screw it up? How could you get it wrong? How could you take this kid's moment away? And I felt vindicated when my good buddy Joe Ruback, who's a lifelong Giants fan, took to social media and posted the draft day card. After I announced the pick, I gave him the card because he was in the audience, and it showed Lorenzo Carter, linebacker, Clemson. So I wasn't wrong. The NFL was in the wrong. Pat Costello would not take my word for it until we actually got visual evidence.
Yes.
Which-
that is true.
That the
We did?
that the card
Existed.
was wrong.
Yeah.
Pat, the floor is yours. What do you have to say for yourself?
You still knew he went to Georgia.
Yes, I knew he went to Georgia, Pat. But the whole point is that the NFL told me to
There it
read the
is.
card as it was written.
Lorenzo Carter, linebacker, Clemson.
Clemson.
I am looking at the card right now. You were set up.
I was set up.
You were
So-
absolutely set up.
It says Lorenzo there. Are we sure that Rob Lorenzo, who does our social and digital, that wasn't one of his cards and he was able to change all of that? Just out of curiosity.
The crazy part about the whole thing is if you look at the card, everything is typed out, including Lorenzo Carter, linebacker, Clemson. The only thing we didn't see typed out is what was written in Sharpe, the 66 pick in the New York Giants. So this was wrong from the jump.
Yes. This was wrong from the beginning. I'm just curious to see who would want to take you down like that.
I don't know.
Who would
I
want,
have no idea.
Who in the league office or who externally that infiltrated the league office would want to embarrass you like that?
I mean,
Would wanna
Nuno's
set
had a
you
lot of
up?
jobs.
Nuno.
His mic does work. Nuno, were you a league office guy?
Can neither confirm nor deny that we set Canty up.
Here we go. Here we go.
All right.
Here we go.
First suspects. I mentioned ESPN Bet that odds changing could change a lot behind us tonight.
Yes.
With the draft. Shedeur Sanders, Colorado quarterback, probably the most talked about person heading into this draft. I would say the most talked about person would be Shedeur Sanders.
Mm-hmm.
The most talked about team, I feel like, has been the Pittsburgh Steelers.
And they're connected.
And they are very connected, which leads me to this. You know the over-under for his draft positioning right now is 21.5. It went from 8.5 to 21.5. Meaning 8.5 means, do you think he's going to be drafted by the Saints or before?
Yeah.
At Saints at 9. 21.5 means, do you think he's going to be drafted by the Steelers or slip past them?
This tells me the power of Adam Schefter, too. After Adam Schefter puts out his piece and indicates that the Saints might not be going quarterback, all of a sudden we see this massive shift when it comes to the odds and where Shedeur Sanders could land, because so many of us obviously connected that thread They need a quarterback. They have a new regime there in Kellen Moore. Shador feels like he could fit there in so many ways. Schefter puts that out there, and all of a sudden we shift our viewpoint to the Pittsburgh Steelers.
No question about it. A couple of weeks ago, we felt like the floor for Shador was 9 with the New Orleans Saints because of all of the drama they're dealing with Derek Carr.
Yeah.
Now it feels like the floor for Shador Sanders is 21 with the Pittsburgh Steelers, but Peter Schrager yesterday comes out and says that feels like more of a soft floor, and that he could see a world where Shador slides out of the first round entirely.
Yeah. I mean, I sat here last night with Field Yates, who does obviously all the draft and fantasy football stuff. Birthday boy. I was great. First one, I wish him a happy birthday. And he said, I said, what's up with Shador? He said, I have to be honest. If he slips the second round now, it's not shocking. He didn't say he was going to. And in his latest mock draft, he does not have him slipping to the second round.
He has somebody, the Browns trading back into the first round to get him, right?
But that's interesting because that in itself means if he's not a first-round pick, as CC has suggested, by a team that already has a first-round pick, that makes him their second first-round pick, right? So an unforeseen thing, there is a chance that this guy, who at one point we thought could go number 1 overall, ends up in the second round of the draft. If you had to bet right now, ESPN bet over under 21.5, where are you going?
Shador Sanders is going to be a first-round pick. I would probably take the under, but I'm not saying that with my chest. You got a couple of pivot points after you get outside of the top 10. I think what happens with the Seattle Seahawks is interesting at 18. If linebacker Jahad Campbell from Alabama isn't on the board by then, if somebody takes him before then, I could see Seattle seriously looking into drafting Shador Sanders as their quarterback of the future. And then, of course, the Pittsburgh Steelers at 21. But, again, I'm not saying it with my chest. A couple of weeks ago, I would have told you there's no world in which I could envision Shador Sanders sliding outside of the top 10. Now I almost expect that he will be a back half of the first-round draft pick if he gets taken on night 1 at all.
So past 21.5 at this point. Probably.
I'm taking the like I said, I'm taking the under.
But you're hedging a little bit on this.
I'm not hedging. I'm just saying that.
No, I'm saying this is how much of a mystery it's become.
Exactly. That's the problem with trying to predict where he's going to go, because there's such a wide range of opinions on Shador Sanders. I don't know that there's any draft prospect this year that has a higher degree of variance when it comes to how they project as a pro than Shador. People are saying that, well, he doesn't necessarily have elite arm talent. They don't know if it's functional. They question some of the things that comes along with Shador, the confidence, the bravado. Is that a good thing? Is that a bad thing? Not sure about the leadership style. Not sure about the cooperation you're going to get when he's in the building, being collaborative with the OC, quarterbacks coach, and the head coach. So there are a lot of things that people are suspect of Shador of. I don't get those opinions, but they're out there, which makes it hard to predict where he's going to go tonight.
Yeah, I know you said you take the under, CC. I'm trending towards the over. All of the things that we're getting as we're getting closer to the picks being announced tonight seem to indicate that if the Steelers don't take him at 21, that a team past that, obviously. And it is crazy because we were talking just a week ago about him still potentially going number 3 overall to the Giants.
That feels like it's out the window, right?
Yes. Although that Schefter nugget.
Stay there. We're going to continue this. Stay there, because that's the other side of this. Is there actually a landing spot for him that he knows, Dion knows, the team knows, and we all don't know? Because there's
some breadcrumbing there.
Chào tất cả mọi người đã quay trở lại với kênh của mình. Hôm nay mình có hạt lòng và dây sỏi để hướng dẫn các bạn làm vòng nhé.